It's interesting that King Nebuchadnezzar, he thinks he's in control. He's like, hey, this is how this ends. And they say, hey, you're not in control. We know our God is in control. And by the way, listen, we don't know how this ends. We may die, we may not, but we know he's in control. He may take us in the fire, but you won't. My God is in control. I'm just going to trust him. We're just going to trust him. That's what we're going to do. See, the reality of it is we may never be faced with death because of our faith. But yeah, certainly, if you stand up for your faith, you're going to face ridicule. Like, if you're just like, man, I don't need a drink right now. I don't need to be drunk right now to have fun. Dude, what? Come on. Why are you being like that? Just take a shot. What? Burn me up. Hey, I don't need to have sex with you right now to show you that I love you. I don't need to do that. I'm just gonna trust my daddy. Burn me up. Hey, boss. Hey, I don't want to have this conversation about what you would do with that girl if you had her alone in your bedroom. Like, I don't need to be a part of that right now. Burn me up. I'm just going to trust God. Hey, guys, I don't need to go to the strip club to close this deal. Like, that doesn't need to happen. Burn me up. Burn me up. Oh, what? I might get fired? My God will sustain me. Oh, yeah, I don't know. You want to break up? That's going to hurt, but my God will heal me. And even if he doesn't, I'll still trust him. That's just how I'm going to roll. Burn me up. Guys, you think you have a faith? You think you have a faith right now? Let me tell you something. Those are your opportunities to demonstrate your faith. Those are your opportunities to actually have faith. There's not a lot of faith right now. You're sitting in a chair and there's nothing really opposing. There's no one waiting outside to kill us. You know, like we're just in this room comfortably, a little hot, I know. But beyond that, like, that's it. Right? Your faith in its very essence is trusting God. You want to see your faith in action, then actually trust God in those situations. Not necessarily doing something, maybe it's not doing something. And so that we would, if we really believe that life comes through faith, if we really believe that Jesus says, I've come so that they may have life and have it to the full or have it abundantly, and that true, crazy, fun, wild adventure comes through us living by faith, then why wouldn't we put ourselves in situations where we have more faith and we have to trust God? Why wouldn't we go on the screamer more often, proverbially thinking, whatever that is, maybe it's standing up against a boss or a coworker, maybe it's not going to a place, I don't know what it is, but let me tell you something. Whenever you don't use something, it atrophies. That's the truth. Okay, listen, when you don't use something, it atrophies, it disappears, it goes away, it becomes smaller, it becomes more irrelevant. I'm 6'7", I hate working out legs, man. Squats for me, like that's hard right there, I almost collapsed right there on the stage. I hate doing legs. And so now I'm 31 years old, and I've got all these issues with the muscles in my legs because the guy, I go and see this physical therapist, he's like, how often do you work legs? I'm like, did it once in junior high, because we had to. I was like, I just don't like doing that very much. He's like, yeah, your muscles, they're atrophied. See, when you don't use something, it goes away. The reality is right now, for some of you, your faith is fading. That's happening right now. Your faith is becoming smaller and weaker and irrelevant because it's not being used and flexed and exercised in opportunities. And you could change the world. I mean, you can change the world. You can take what God doesn't like about this world and redeem it for Him. You don't have to keep giving in to sin, man. You can flex that faith muscle and say, I'm not going to do that. King Nebuchadnezzar, burn me up, man. Burn me up.